Hi guys, today we have Hotbox in the studio, and
Yeah.
and I was so fascinated. I love the all the energy and everything. Introduce yourself and tell us about your music.
I'm Danny. I'm the vocalist.
I'm Skinny. I'm the drummer.
I'm Flip. I'm the guitar player.
Oh, very cool.
And we are Hotbox.
Woo! Crowd shouts. How did you came up to this style? Like, did you start somewhere else and then you kind of like gradually came to rap new metal, or like?
I've been doing a lot of rap but I also been listening to like new metal. I'm a millennial, I came from that time. So yeah, I've been listening to a lot of new metal and always like dreaming to have a band. Well, look where am I?
I think we also grew up on like all the 90s music. We influenced by most of the rap and then new metal from the 90s to the 2000s. So he was like, I think, our favorite like genre growing up, listening to it. And like now we kind of start developing our own kind of style. I think in our newer music that about to come, and even in like Sad Boy that we released last year and Bandos, it's like our growth in music and change of like a little bit from the last album. We worked with new producers on new music and trying to find our own style in this whole big genre of new metal, because new metal is a big thing. You have
Yeah.
Deftones, which is like kind of count as new metal, like at least the beginning, and Korn, which two different bands. And I think we find now in the next releases like what we want to sound like, and I think we have a really unique sound now. So be ready for this one.
We kind of grew up in that culture. Because new metal and rap and everything is so combined that I think we're skating, like biking, rollerblading, graffiti, like everything that you could see. And that was kind of the shit that we grew up uh, watching, I think, and influence. Even if like I personally didn't start with new metal, I still had a very big place in my heart for it. And when the band started, I was like, all right, let's try it.
So I am also millennial. I also grew up listening to lots of new metal band, and I do have new metal elements in my music. So I eventually came to. I started as an alternative rock with elements of new metal, and then now I am new metalcore. So it's all like evolving, thinking to kind of like start adding a little bit of industrial metal elements for the future tracks. But I feel you. I feel very strongly about new metal. I've listened to a few of your songs, and boom, actually was my favorite. It gave me
That's,
Hell yeah, sick.
it's actually the first song that I ever wrote with Hotbox.
oh, how cool.
Yeah, that's a really good song. Yeah.
It gives me lots of like influences from 2000s, particularly like Fred Durst, and I like the synths there, like on the background and stuff. It really like gives
It's
this.
guitars.
Yeah, guitars.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
there's
with the
no-
tracks, right?
No sense. Yeah, just
Okay.
guitars. So
Amazing,
good.
amazing. I haven't seen you guys performing live yet. Hopefully, we're gonna fix that in a few days.
Mhm.
And I've seen lots of like crowded rooms. You are like crowd surfing, and it's like energy is like going off the charts. When you go on the stage in LA, right? You're fairly new here. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yeah. But you're kind of like pretty well set already. You have like 14, 15,000 monthly listeners.
Yes.
Pretty good, solid social media across all platforms. So, like when you go on the stage, do people know you, or it's their first time experiencing your sound?
Well, the US is a big place. It's not like we're from Israel, so Israel is a small scene. You can play like once in a month at least because you have the same people. When you come here in LA, you have the option to play in the same city like 3 times a week, and different people will show up. So I think it's different. Also, to the fact we are new here, I think there's a lot of people that don't know yet about us, but we did play in 14 states or even more because we took care of like after half a year we've been here, we start touring, we start playing show back to back, we start doing the social media stronger and stronger, which that's kind of what you see now on social media. It's like after half a year where we kind of did our first like kind of dived in, and we needed to find our living situation here, we start working on our band situation. And I think we just like work our asses off of getting our name up from nothing, because back there like at home the last show was around like 500 people, something like that. We used to play like in full clubs where like everybody comes to see you. And now it's like you come here and suddenly like you are nobody. So I think like our story begins here from zero again, just with the experience of all the years that we had like back home.
Yeah.
But we worked like the last year and a half, I think. We had like the biggest push. We got our social media first of all up. We got new releases with Bob Marlette, which is a shout out to Bob Marlette. He's a big producer. He gave like his time to work with us, and we released Sad Boy, Dead Inside, and Bandos with him. That's the 3 songs released in 2025. And that's gave us a big push. We start like booking our own tours, pushing it forward as much as we can. And like people come in from social media sometimes or from like Spotify. But you can see people like, yo, I saw your post yesterday. I got into your page. So you have a show I can buy or something like that. So it's definitely our work being like really dedicated in the last year and a half, 2 years, kind of like getting our name out here because it's different. In Israel, we had a lot of time to do that. Here, we know every day is really count because, well, here's the right place to be, like you said, you know. So we did everything in our hands to make sure everybody will know about us. And I know that there's still a lot of people who need to discover about Hotbox, but it's about to happen really soon. So
I think you are doing it. Yeah, you're just doing it. And how long are you in Los Angeles? Less than a year, right?
no, with 2.5, well, 2 and like 7 months, something like that, almost 3.
I absolutely know what the pain of moving from one place to another. My band, I'm a solo act now. I go as Alex Sandra, but before I had my new metal band back in my home country, and we were kind of like regionally known, playing also the best packed clubs. And then you come to a new place and nobody knows you and start all over again. So all of this social media following you have right now, which is like very strong on Facebook, around 25K.
Yeah.
You have TikTok, pretty good. You're just kicking off. And Instagram, right? Like, is this partially from your home country or it is already built in
No.
US?
So
Actually,
and the
Facebook, like,
last,
it just like started to pop.
yeah,
Facebook got popped lately like crazy.
like last
Really fun.
Skyrocket.
yeah, last month, I think.
Oh, we're already on 29.
I think for like the last 2.5 years we were like 8,000 and now we're like 25K and I was like, what the hell is
I think
this?
it's already 29.
Yeah, it's just growing.
Yeah, Facebook is doing really well, right?
Instagram, I think, started about almost a year ago when we released Sad Boy, and we started posting a lot more.
Oh, we had like a
Yeah, we had a little bit before.
Yeah, but that was like a lot of like we had like what 8,000. The majority I think was like somewhat of Israeli. And then when we had one of our videos blow up, it just our numbers are way more.
But also as
Right.
well, in Corona time, we work a lot on promotion for the US.
Mhm.
So like if we, for a lot of time, we were stuck around the 6,000. But it was like a big, like, community also from the US because we used to work with my cousin who helped us to work on the promotion side of Instagram, and we were dedicated to work with the US crowd, like basically because we knew we wanted to be here. It's not like it wasn't like a shocker that we hear, oh my God, it just happened. No, it was at first a plan. He just took time to execute it, but we work with the US crowd a lot, and I think it wasn't a lot of it. Yeah, it's from a hometown for sure, but like I think we also have as well like people from the US because I remember we getting like fan letters from the US.
Yeah.
We were going live before we released our album. We just recorded it, so we had a lot of commenting from the US. So I think it's like yeah, we're like a mix and a lot of people from Israel as well. But at the same time, like now I think the majority is definitely the US. We have Japan like number 3, which is fucking awesome.
On Apple, they're
Yeah.
number one, dude.
Germany.
number one.
Oh, Germany. Yeah,
Germany,
Europe
yeah.
is pretty good.
Germany loves the band. I think then we have like, you know, it's split between like Mexico, Brazil. They love the new metal there.
Indonesia.
Yeah. Thailand, like
Thailand. Yeah, they really love new metal, which was kind
this
of
scene is growing really
weird
fast
and
there.
cool at the same time. Like, all right.
But yeah, but most of them right now is the US, and it's great because we're in the US and finally we can actually reach them. Because I think when we being back at home, it's like people go, hey, come to California, come to LA. It's like, well, it's a 15-minute hour
Yeah.
flight, and it's like you need visa, and it's a big problem. Now we actually here, and you actually can go everywhere. We play in Vegas, like every few months we go. We play in around LA. We play just Sacramento with private school. Was a great show.
It was Cafe Colonia.
Yes,
I
yes,
played
great
Cafe
place.
Colonia too. It's
Great
great.
place.
Yeah.
Nice show.
Very good underground metal scene in
Yes,
Sacramento.
great.
Love Sacramento. I love how in touch you are, guys, with your audience, how you know exactly who your listener is. Because, like I have different artists in my podcast. I have bigger artists, I have smaller artists. When I hear people know who their listener is, it's just signal for me that you guys know what you're doing. And it is very important for you to stay connected with your listeners. Because in the end of the day, who wants to play for the empty room, right?
Yeah.
And but also like people sometimes consider that things happen over magic. It's not like you posted something on the internet and gonna blow up next day. It's a lot
Yeah.
of work. So I do appreciate how much you are into the craft and marketing too. Because like, listen, all of us we want just write and tour and perform and
yeah.
talk to our fans, but things change.
When you find a creative part of like how to make it fun for yourself, because it's like at the beginning it's like you kind of hate it, and then you like if you find your own like place to do it and how you want to do it, it's pretty cool.
I love the fact that after 10 years of work, people say you're an industry plant or this.
Oh yeah.
I
all
see
the
some
time.
people that I was following them, and all of a sudden they managed to make it big, and I was like, oh, industry plants. No,
Overnight success.
Overnight
Those
success,
are their
yes.
favorite word.
love hate comments. Like love reading them. They're the most hilarious comments, and just it amuses more than hurts.
What's the most crazy comment you guys received recently?
There was a video of me that someone said, whoever told you to follow your dreams lied. And I was like, oh, that was
Right,
right. Because it was just a video of me. I was like,
But then we tell them we grew up.
So definitely.
yeah, that's only me. Well,
We have few cinematic also, but they forget we grew up with Soviet parents and they never believed in our dreams.
Yeah. So,
Satanic music.
yeah. Are you a
Go
doctor
find a
yet?
real job. Listen, I have one thing to say to my haters, which I have plenty, but also I have lots of love. Surprisingly, on Facebook too.
We have
We have hate on Facebook. That we got the
Well,
opposite.
listen,
I think like it's have to be hate. Like if everybody love you, it's just weird. Like Danny said, I mean, like you can't be loved by you can't be loved by everybody, and it's great. I mean, like I don't love everybody. I don't like music. Let's not like I don't maybe shit on them, but
yeah.
like let's face it. Like I don't love
Just
all-
sometimes.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't need to know.
Like I'm not going personal with that.
Yeah.
It's not a personal thing. If I don't like your music, I just don't like your music. It's not because you're an asshole or some shit like that. I just think in general, like it's good to have the hate on the posts and stuff like that. It's also like give you a lot of like you need to face it.
Credibility.
Yeah, I mean like you need to face it. Not everybody like you, and it's a good lesson to learn earlier in life. And fuck it. I mean like really, it doesn't really matter. We don't do the music for the people who hate us. We do the music for whoever want to listen. If you don't want to listen, you don't have to. Well, there's like billion people in the world, few billions, right? They will listen to it, right? So we'll find other people. If whoever want to hate us, it's not even bother us. Go ahead, do it.
I like how you said that was only me in the video, so that was all.
That was very. Look, I have another comment that made me play better. When we started, we had I don't remember if it was the demo or the EP, but somebody commented, "You should lock your guitar player with a metronome in the room and let him out only when he can play on time." And I took it. That was the first.
I'm taking this personal, bitch.
That was personal because I was like, shit, am I that bad? So I sat down and practiced for some time, and all of a sudden I was like, oh fuck. It's like it made me better. Like I love the fact that it's like, okay, I kind of get what you're saying. You said it poorly, but okay. I said your
I'll
comment.
take that.
I'll take
I'll
it.
own it to you.
Yeah, so negative is not always bad.
So you guys have masks. Are you trying to keep your privacy to yourselves, or there's a reason behind it?
Because we ugly as fuck.
I saw you. You look great.
Damn it. No, wait. She said over here, Skinny, what the fuck?
Bunch of cuties. Listen, I was like wondering, are they going to come with masks on or off? And then when you showed that, I was like, okay, I got the privilege. I got the privilege.
That's fine, but sometimes we get in like most of the times, even when we had like showcases, we was masked all the time. it's a big rule with the band. When we play festivals like such as Sonic Temple, we were with the mask all the time. We hang out with like POD. We saw like Evanescence.
They don't know how.
Like,
Yeah, Cypress
no,
Hill.
Cypress Hill.
They
Everybody.
saw ski masks.
It was like more than 12 hours of us being. It was summer with a ski mask.
Sweating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the only time we took them off is when we ate because physically, me and Flip can't even eat.
And they're like, paparazzi's all over you.
Nobody didn't really.
Yeah, so when you take them off, also nobody really know who you are. Then you put them back. But honestly, like, yeah, we it's a big rule in the band. It's since day one. Like in this current like band, we were the mess every show, every interview, everything. It's like it's part of the identity of the band, and it's with us for a while now. So I don't think it's gonna change, and I do think like the honestly the real reason why we wear masks is basically we are focusing on being present and one with everybody, not putting us on a pedestal. It doesn't really matter. We have a lot of shows where we sell ski mask and having everybody in the crowd put his ski mask, and it's kind of like making it united like a group of people, and not just like we hear you there. It's like we won, so that's like the really serious one. But honestly, ugly as shit is
I like the idea that you just remove personality out of it, left just music out there
yeah.
for people to enjoy and the energy and fun, like anybody can engage. I was so curious to ask this question because my personality goes very close with my art. I speak loudly for social injustices and survivors and stuff like that. And it is very important for me to put my experience out there because, like people who experience different type of abuse,
Yeah.
they want to see other person who went through it. But for me, it's very important to kind of like put myself out there so people can relate. But I like the idea of having this freedom of disengage all of that and just like connect through music.
I think it's like kind of putting the music like up front at first. A good example, which we are not the same vibe, and the mask is not the same idea even, but like Slipknot, yeah, you can't see their faces, but I was engaged with their music, like with their music without even like seeing their faces. It wasn't matter for me. Like without even seeing an image of them, I could connect to their music. So I think like for us, it's go to the music, and I think you can vibe and connect with it anyway. So
Yeah, it's pretty cool image. I mean, well, on the stage we're playing characters, and it's a very like specific emotion on stage for now. I mean, right? And yeah, in real life, everybody like normal guy.
You guys probably know there's another artist. I, I'm, I'm not very sure what exactly. I think it's kind of like also a mix of genres. West Coast.
Yeah. Yeah.
He has tattoos on his wrists, right?
Yes.
West Coast, right?
Oh.
And one of my friends were at the party, and she saw the guy, and he had tattoos, and she was like, "Oh, you have same tattoos as West Coast." He was like, "Because it's me." So, like,
now we had a situation where we sit in a bar and without the mask, of course, and people talking about our band to us, like, "Oh, you have to listen to Hotbox."
Yeah.
Really? I don't like that.
a bunch of idiots.
Yeah. No, I don't fuck with new metal, so. But it's cool because you can hear what people really think about you, because people will tell the truth only behind your back most of the time, and they will say it like the most like real one.
I know.
And
right?
sometimes it's great, sometimes like it's bad, but it doesn't really matter. Again, like hate, love, like we'll take everything. It's a place to, life is like a balance. So we don't care about it.
What level you hit in your home country? Like 500 people shows, right? Like it's like already kind of people know you, right? And like
Yeah.
what's the level? Emerging artist, buzzing artist.
The metal scene is not too big in Israel, actually.
Mhm.
It's like, I don't know, like how many people was on court? You were
Well, I don't know. Corn wasn't like the main show event, so it was Ozzy Osbourne. So Ozzy, like, I don't remember how much, but it might be like a 20,000, like something like that.
20,000.
But this is including like all
It's-
people, everybody.
but it's not even close to what they make in here.
Yeah.
When they play like in front of huge festivals, we don't have that big metal scene in Israel, and like in our genre specifically, we was the only one band who played metal and rap. It's pretty solid to have like 500 people in Israel, basically,
Yeah.
like as a crowd.
The biggest local band like bring 1,000 is the top. 1,000 was like the max that came to a local band like from Israel that played. So it was like 1,000 for the headliner show. We did like what, like more, maybe 4 headliner shows before it, or like 2 or 3, and we played like few festivals. Like the first headliner show after the corona, they asked us like, "Yo, how many people you think you can bring?" And we're like, it was like, "Hey, fuck it, let's say like a number, and it'll be whatever, you know." And we actually like the first headliner show after Corona, where people still like were afraid to go with mask or no mask or whatever, was like a 250, I think. And then
we're having masks.
Yeah, we were selling masks so good.
We're safe.
COVID was a great time for selling masks.
yeah. And then it just grew and grew, and suddenly we got recognition because you need to understand, like at the beginning of the band, people did not really fuck with this rap and metal kind of thing. And when we only started, we're back in the days, we were starting from like playing street shows because it's kind of the vibe was like, okay, you want to play, but nobody really want to play with you because you don't have audience. We were from the South, and you don't really have audience in the center because you only started. So
And the scene is small.
yeah, so you can't really bring people. Social media wasn't a big thing that
It's like what,
now.
2000?
It was 17, something like that.
Oh, 2017.
No, but it wasn't that big like today. There wasn't reels on like TikTok wasn't
Instagram, it was-
existent like existing in back in the days. Like it was more photos and like regular videos, and the engagement was low. And I think like we just like started. We bought a van and like a gypsy safari equipment, and we just started playing street shows, start playing in our festivals in the desert, and then only slowly getting recognition, and eventually getting to the point where like, okay, people like go to the show. We play like a Psycho Fest in Israel, and people came to the fest and tell us like, "Yo, we came today to see you guys." And I think our recognition grew up and grew up and grew up. And when we left, I think it was the perfect time because we came to the point where we based pretty good in like in a hometown in a home country, but it's like, okay, now we really want to base as a career and not just like, because you need to understand, even the people who bring the 1,000 people cap in Israel, they still work a day job. It's not their job, it's not their career, and they're doing it great. Like shout out to all the
But if you can
bands.
bring here 200 people at your show at the places you don't leave,
Yeah,
you can start making money on top.
yeah, exactly. Here, there's actually a possibility to make like a career out of it, and not like just
Still
like
difficult, but better.
it's difficult
Better,
everywhere.
yeah.
Like try to do it in like Serbia. I'll tell you this. And, you know,
Yeah.
When you have a ceiling of how many people you can bring, because exactly what they said, the most you can probably do in Israel is 30,000 people, and that's like an open air. A big show, I think I went, Red Hot Chili Peppers, I think were around 20,000, 30,000 people, and that was big, but that doesn't translate to the local scene.
Yeah, of
Local
course.
scene, you might have 10,000 people who watch the scene, but only up to 1,000 people will come up to. And even that is like a
I mean, it's getting better.
it's getting better, but it's difficult, and it's not possible to have a career if it's maybe streaming, maybe, but even that
Streaming is.
is questionable. Right?
Yeah. Do you kind of feel that you belong underground scene, or you kind of already popped into a more like mainstream-ish new
I don't think
metal?
it's. I don't think it's a mainstream music yet. I think it's on the way. I think like heavy music is coming back really soon. It's already back. Let's be like, let's be honest. It's already back. But I think that we are more underground right now. It's not only the music, it's also the show and how it looks like on the stage and the style of it. And yeah, that's pretty much alternative. So yeah, but I would consider right now that in the underground scene 100%. Yeah.
How do you like California, Los Angeles underground metal scene? What are the positives you enjoy, and what are stuff you think are missing out in this local underground scene?
Great crowd. Kids are always crazy.
And you guys play all ages? venues?
Also, not all day, but
Sometimes not all places
Yeah, because lots
allow.
of
Yeah,
Not a
rooms
place is
are.
allowed,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah. And is there anything you kind of feel is missing?
I think
Anything missing?
I think a lot of the shows that we've seen in LA, it is hardcore. So it's a very when you come and see a 7 band lineup and everything is hardcore. It feels like, yeah, it's fucking awesome. But by the third band, you're like, diversity sometimes is lacking.
Mhm.
Although I have to say, still, the energy that everybody bring in LA underground shows are mad. More mosh pits. Not mosh pits. Like we came from a place that where people come to break themselves in the mosh pits, and we have found that not a lot of mosh pits in LA, but a lot of energy, that's for sure. So I think
Not in like around the lakes.
around LA,
yeah,
they're coming to the
IE, all the like LA County is like crazy. I love playing around. Well, I love playing around LA. Not big. I love LA, but in LA you have so many shows in one day.
Yeah.
People are so divided where to go to, which is great one way, but in the other way it's like, fuck, I need to choose. When you go to Pomona, when you go San Bernardino, Riverside, we played a lot there. Corona, Paris, people like it's small town, it's still a lot of energy because they have a lot to like. We come from a small town like originally, and like there's a lot that you keep inside and you want to get it out. And when you have this one band where you want to get it out where there, you're gonna go ape shit. So I think like playing in the IE and like Lake County, it's like been my favorite so far.
Mhm.
Vegas is a special show for us. Shout out to Lily from Frico Roma. We've been playing there like every few months, and like the crowd only growing there, and they come to party because it's Vegas, and
Yeah.
Vegas know how to party. So that's for sure. Sacramento, we played there first time like a month ago. Was great. We definitely coming back. We already have some shows.
Santa Cruz
You
was
need
great.
to Santa Cruz is.
Yes, Santa
I've
Cruz.
been
was-
Santa Cruz too.
Holy shit.
The best are actually, I would agree, small towns are the
Yeah.
best because people in LA are not only busy or they are also like hustling because life in LA is
Yeah.
more expensive than in small places, right? At the same time, like tons of shows, one night, you don't know which friend to support that night. This friend, or maybe hop on both parties after parties. So, yeah, Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz,
Santa
also
Cruz
San
is bad.
Jose, Oakland.
Yeah.
Oakland is like Oakland. Oakland, we played a show in like a place that I don't know what was that. It was
The
a
Delhi?
venue.
What's the
But
name?
no, we're playing in Delhi in Oakland one time, but in the Golden Delhi, yeah. but they have shows there. It's like it's a common thing. But
I know. I lived in San Francisco for 5 years. I performed in San Jose in ice cream shop.
yeah, we took-
yeah, we did
Yeah, you've been there. Oh, it's like
It's
a tight place for 30 people,
Yeah.
50 people.
Yeah.
But it's so cool.
Yeah.
And lots of smoke shops around, so people are like just
But
like
in
hanging out.
Oakland, we play like in a place where they like had a whole market and they sold like bunch of shit in the back. It was crazy.
Forgot about that. So,
Yeah. And it was the first show on the Sadboy tour, and then we went to Santa Cruz, which was great. First time Santa Cruz. We play in Anaheim, but we play in like in the House of Blues. Like two
yeah.
times, like
Yeah.
3 times or something
Guys.
like that. What else? And then we play like in Michigan, we play in Ohio, we play in
Cleveland.
New York, upstate New York. Where else? Pennsylvania. We play in Florida at a festival, Welcome to Rockville, and drove the whole night to Ohio in one
Oh
day.
my God, that's
It
a
was
long drive.
It was
it's
like fun.
fucking drunk. Yeah.
No, I honestly, I have a mini tour coming up, small
Mhm.
places in East Coast, but we have a show in LA opening for touring band. So we're gonna drive to LA, Las Vegas.
Mhm.
Then we're gonna, right after show, go to the airport, fly overnight to East Coast, and then hit the road right after the airplane. I'm gonna be so messed up, but I dreamed about this whole life.
Yeah.
I'm hitting the gym, so hopefully I'll.
Yeah, it's always when people complain it, and then you're like, "Fuck, I dreamed about it," So it's like,
Yes,
really can't complain. Yeah, the drive sometimes can be like annoying, but it's just such a small thing compared to the other experience. So fuck it.
yeah.
I'd rather do that than the 9 to 5 by far. As with all the bullshit that the road brings you, I'd rather do that. because it's just so like you actually want it in comparison to doing something working for somebody else's dream. Finally, you're working on your own dream. And that's mad. That feels so much better with all the bullshit. I'll take that. I'll take that every day.
Agree. Do you have anything to say to your fans?
Keep rocking. We love you and see you in the live shows. We're trying to do the best shit for you guys.
Yeah, 2026 is gonna be fucking great. New music, a lot of new stuff. So get ready for that.
Yeah. See you in a bit.
Thank you so much for coming today. It
Thank
was
you.
really,
Thank you
really
for
fun
having us.
having
Thank
you
you for-
guys. Hopefully, it's not the last time. I'm gonna revisit when you hit your million monthly listeners.
Soon, I'll be soon.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I have no doubts. Thank you guys, and thank you for watching. Bye.